Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Jason Cappuccino of Sashes&Scripts. And today, we will be interviewing Henry, Dan, and Rizmel of the Great Man of the Philippines competition. So, before anything else, we want to get to know each and every one of you. So, may I ask you guys to introduce yourselves, to tell us something about yourselves, what makes you interesting, ganyan. Let's begin siguro with uh, Henry, and then follow with Dan, and then with Rismel.
Hello everyone, my name is John Henry Villanueva. I am 22 years of age and I stand 5'11" in height. I am currently studying at Columban College, which is in Olongapo City, taking a Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management and also a part of a well-known page in Facebook, which is Vincentiment's page. And I am a BL actor of Sacristan the series and a Viva artist. Thank you.
Dan?
All right. So, hello, everyone. I am Kemuel Mabano. I am 25 years old and I live here in Biligan City. And then, of course, I graduated maritime transportation, taking up, wala pong sound sa akin. Ayun, uh, continue lang. So, taking up basically I am a seaman right now and then switch to become an entrepreneur. And then right now po connected po ako sa isang e-commerce company dito sa Pinas. Opo. And then 5'9" in height. And then I love cooking, I love swimming, and then those are my hobbies as of right now. Also, I love trekking. Ayan po.
Okay. Rismel? Okay. I think nawala si Rismel. Let's just wait for him to come back in a bit. But okay, since we're talking about your backgrounds and your hobbies, no. Henry, you mentioned earlier that you are an actor, right? So
Po.
how did you fall into the acting in your career? Kasi from when I was looking at your bio, you actually are a working actor na may quite following na rin on your own. And I want to get to know why or how did you fall into acting?
Actually, first of all po, hindi po ako nung ah, interested talaga sa acting. Yet, ah, na kung ano lang ako, na influential na ako ng best friend ko, which is nag-invite sa akin sa isang workshop ng kilalang director dito sa Olongapo, which is Daryl Yap. And then, we were just a small theater group here in Olongapo City. Then turned out to be a social influencer and social uh, what do you call that? Basta social into social media kami. Bigla nag-social media. We tried experimenting on how we will develop our theater group in social media. Ayun. Hanggang sa naging boom yung mga videos namin and we didn't expect it to boom. Although marami nang babash, marami din namang nagtatanggol. Yun.
Okay. So marami sumusuporta despite yung uh,
Yes.
negative na mga tao around. Okay. So Rizmel, I hope you can hear me now. Would you like to introduce yourself to everyone?
Hello po. Rinig niyo po ako?
Yes.
Hello po. Rinig niyo na po ako? Okay na po.
Okay na.
Okay po. Good evening po. I'm Rizmel Cabigao, 20 years old, and my height is 6 feet and 2 inches tall po. And I'm currently studying at STI College Santa Rosa and taking up Bachelor of Science and Business Administration po.
Ayan. Wow, 6'2". Tangkad na na.
Po.
Tinalo ko.
So,
Pwede left.
so I just want to ask, hindi mo ba naisipan maging basketballista na lang with your height?
Sa totoo po, I'm varsity player po nung senior high po ako. Ano po, since elementary po hanggang senior high po, I'm varsity player po ako ng basketball.
Okay. So, wala ka bang plano to make the transition to like the professional league? Kasi sayang yung height eh.
Yun nga po nagka-pandemic po kasi kaya po talaga nahinto ako. Tas doon po ako nakapasok sa pageants nung nag-pandemic.
Okay. Mamaya, Ismael, babalikan ka namin. I'm just jumping over to Dan and ask him about yung kanyang work because Dan, from my research, you are an entrepreneur, am I right?
Yes po.
So what do you do for your business?
Ano lang, simple lang, yung ginagawa sa negosyo ko, well, of course, part dyan yung selling. So, connected kasi ako sa isang company na parang e-commerce. So, may mga produkto po yan. So, pinasok ko lang talaga yung negosyo because, well, of course, isang seaman. And then, pag mahirap yung buhay sa barko, so, nagne-negosyo, di ba? So, ayun. So, I decided na talagang gawin ko yung negosyo. So, basically yung business, simple lang naman. It's like buy and selling lang naman.
Okay. So, nabanggit mo you are a seaman, right? I think I've seen in your social media that you posted some time ago, I think around 2016. Siyempre, nag-research ako. Around 2016 na naka-uniform ka and all. So, after ilang taon ka nag-aral ng pagkasiman and then ilang taon ka din na nag-practice ng natapos mo?
Bali yung maritime transportation kasi, well, of course, 4 na year po yan. So, may 3 year for the academic and then 1 taon para sa apprenticeship. So, of course, nasa barko po yan. So, ayun, yung academics, tinapos po yun nasa mga 4 na taon kasi nakapag-stop ako when the time na namatay yung father ko. So, napilitan mag-try ng mga racket, most especially sa ganitong industry. So, yun yung time na nakapasok ako sa pageantry. So, that was way back 2016. And then, ayun, mga, I started nasa on board mga isang taon and then when pandemic came, so napilitan talaga na umuwi sa bahay and then that's when the time na I consider the online work right now kasi most especially ngayon mahaba yung dolyar, palitan ng dolyar.
Actually, totoo. Right now, it's I think around 57.43. So if kung may dolyar ka at magpapalit ka ngayon because mataas nga yung rate. So anyway, bago tayo makarating kung saan. Because I was looking at each of your profiles. And I wanted to know kung ano yung background nyo on male pageantry because some of you have experience, right? In male pageants. Let's start with Henry. So, is this your first national pageant, or is this your first, or this is your first foray on male pageants?
This is my first ever national pageant po. Kaya medyo kinakabahan, natetense kung anong dapat gawin and kasama yung mga team ko kung hindi ko po alam talaga kung anong step yung unang gagawin. But I am trying my very best just to pursue what I wanted at the first place.
Okay. You said it's your first national pageant, pero hindi nangangahulugan na first regional pageant or sumasali ka din ba sa mga pang citywide or pang provincial wide na mga pageant sa inyong lugar? Or
Yet,
talaga yung first
not,
ever?
not yet pa po. For regional, not yet po. But for barangay, I've been to barangay and school,
Ah,
but this is my first time joining the national pageant.
so, medyo kinakabahan pa ba? Because
Opo,
it's
kasi
first.
lalo na parang yung name pa lang po ng pageant is Great Man of the Universe, which is parang pangmalakihan talaga na Miss Universe, like that. Parang ganun.
Actually, we will be talking about the requirements ng pageant kasi may mga very high standards silang hinihingi when it comes to the candidates, right? Especially, I'm sure you're all aware that they have a no scandal na requirement dun sa kanilang social media ng mga posts that they want a very clean image for men pageantry. Now, uh, Dan and Rizmel, can you talk to us about your experiences in other regional, provincial na mga pageants that you've joined? Rizmel, pwede mauna?
Sige. Nung una po nung barangay po, I'm Lakan ng Sinatan 2020.
I think nag-freeze yung kanyang screen. Rizmel, I think nag-freeze ka. Okay, while we're waiting for Rizmel, jump muna tayo kay Dan. Ayan, bumalik na si Rizmel.
Hello po.
Ayun, okay. You were saying you had an experience at a barangay level na competition. So, uh, ano yung mga
Yes,
experience doon?
yes po. My first po. Na-experience ko po doon na dapat po lagi tayong may disiplina at syempre po mas marami po tayong makikilalang panibagong mga kaibigan po kapag sumasali po tayo sa pageants, and kailangan po talaga yung sa sarili natin, disiplina po. Dahil ayun po yung makakatulong sa atin upang magawa po natin lahat po ng kailangan sa isang pageants po.
Okay, thank you, Rizmel. How about you, Dan?
Ayun, yung experience ko, no? So, it started actually way back, 2014 when I was still at the age of 18 years old. So, as local pageant pa lang po yun. So, talagang nakakakaba kasi syempre ako po yung pinakabata that time, and then yung mga ano yung mga kasamahan ko at the age of 25, 26, and then matatangkad. So I was very very intimidated that time, very nervous that time, but still talagang hindi nawala sa isipan ko na since I started to join or involved to this kind of pageant, still talagang ginapang ko talaga, and then naging ako, first runner-up pero hindi ako grand winner. And then, yung next naman, nakapag-try din ako ng regional dito sa amin, Northern Mindanao. So, it was, Maharlika ng Northern Mindanao dito sa Mindanao po. So, talagang nakuha ko talaga yung crown, and then talaga maduguan pa rin yung labanan. Yun lang, talagang tama po yung sinabi ni Rizmel, no? Talaga magmamatter yung attitude eh. Kasi you are a group of people, brotherhood, na talagang dapat nagtutulungan. Kasi long time po yan, nasa mga isang buwan, 2 buwan na preparation po yan. Kaya kung hindi maganda yung attitude mo, talagang at the final moment, at the final ma-judges. Ayun po.
Ayan. You mentioned something about your province, no? I want to ask, yung uh, tell us something interesting or tell us something more about the province that you are representing.
Oriental
Um,
po dito sa Mindanao, no? So
yes.
talagang napakaganda ng lugar po namin. Although, ito yung perspective ng karamihan, no, na pag Mindanao, ano daw, medyo nakakatakot. Pero I tell you honestly po, talagang hindi. Napakaganda ng lugar po namin. When it comes to tourist spot po, talagang ang dami dito. So, ayun lang. All I can say talaga, if you want to experience talaga na you will be very amazed po. Try to come here in Mindanao, Northern Mindanao, Misamis Oriental. I tell you, talagang ma-amaze po talaga kayo.
Ayan. How about you, Henry? You are representing what place again?
I am representing po Zambales. So
Okay.
yun po. As we all know po, Zambales is a place where we can find beautiful beaches po. Also a hometown of beauty queens. And there are so many beautiful mountains over here. Yet I describe Zambales as a huge province that um, they preserve the culture and environment very well. And saksi po ako sa mga nangyayaring yun. Kasi when I joined, uh, what do you call this, male pageant po din dito sa Castelleos, which is I been titled po. May advocacy po kami na ginawa dun, and we help people to help other indigenous people din po, just to give them yung mga free na um, materials na gagamitin nila sa pangklase.
Ah, mga educational kits, kumbaga.
Even though it's yun po, ang dami pong municipality ng Zambales, and we can distinct may different distinctiveness po sila na nagde-derive from each other, pero peaceful and work as one din po.
Okay. Thank you, Henry. How about you,
Mm.
Rizmel? Which province are you representing, and what can you tell about your place?
Santa Rosa po.
Okay, so can you tell
Ayun po,
us?
kilala po yung Santa Rosa sa kasipagan at kadisiplinahan po ng aming mga mamamayan, at pinagmamalaki po namin ang theme park na kilala po sa buong Pilipinas, ang Enchanted Kingdom po. At simbolo po ng Enchanted Kingdom ay isang masaya at may pagkakaisang Santa Rosa. Tsaka po yung festival po namin, Sikhayan Festival, ang ibig sabihin po ay ang Sikap Kabuhayan. Ito po ay ang selebrasyon na at kasipagan ng Rosa. At ako po ay lubos na nagpapasalamat dahil tumubo sa Santa Rosa. Yun.
Okay. Okay. So back to the conversation. You mentioned earlier something about the provinces, the cities that you representing. So I want to ask everyone kung there a particular place dito sa Pilipinas na you feel na nasa bucket list nyo, and bakit? Henry?
Uh, ako po, kung tatanungin niyo po ako, gusto ko pa po muna i-discover yung Zambales. Kasi po, hindi ko pa po nakikita yung full ano talaga ng Zambales eh. Kaya isa siya sa bucket list ko. Isa pa kasi parang nakikita ko na we got so much to offer here in Zambales. Tapos pangalawa sa bucket list ko is yung Calle Crisologo, which is parang sobrang lumang mga building. Tapos gusto kong i-experience yung life dati na meron tayo sa history. Yan.
Actually,
Kaya gusto ko.
Actually, that's a very good bucket list na maikot mo yung buong Zambales. Not everyone, is able kasi to travel and experience their own provinces. Bihira yung mga tao na lahat ng mga cities and smaller municipalities na within their province na iikot nila, no? And also, I love yung nabanggit mo about Calle Crisologo kasi the first time and the last time that I went there, siguro grade school pa ako and yung Hispanic culture ng Pilipinas is really very evident. Really very strong doon. Especially kapag tumitingin ka sa mga old houses na ang gaganda, ang gagara ng itsura, especially looking over the verandas ng mga old houses. So yun, how about Rizmel? Ikaw naman, Rizmel, is there a particular place sa Pilipinas na gusto mong mapuntahan na hindi mo napuntahan? At you want it tick off doon sa listahan mo na dapat, before a certain age, madalaw ko ito?
Yes po, para sa akin po, gusto ko po sa Palawan po, sa Coron, Palawan. Dahil una po, 'di ba po, ang Palawan ay isa po sa seven wonders of the world po. Doon po kasi magaganda yung mga tanawin at yung malilinis po yung makapunta po ako sa Palawan at kasama po yung mga mahal ko po sa buhay. At lahat po ng parte ng buhay ko.
Ayun. I've been to Coron. Magandang mag-snorkeling doon, especially dun sa
Yes po.
mga reefs doon. Tapos, there is yung place somewhere in the Coron area na kapag nag-dive ka, siguro sa sobrang linaw ng tubig kahit sa ibabaw lang ng bangka makikita mo na yung mga isda, yung mga corals. Actually very interesting yung place na nabanggit mo because Coron really very marami siyang pwedeng tawag nito, marami siyang pwedeng ihain sa iyo ng mga lugar na pwede mong puntahan. Ayan. Thank you, Rismel. How about that? Is there a particular place na you'd want to tick off sa bucket list mo na mapuntahan dito sa Pilipinas?
Actually, parang kulang yung particular eh. Parang napakadami kasi. Pero to be honest po, no, talagang in love talaga ako sa dagat at bundok. So siguro, I will start with, siguro, pinaka-first talaga na will give me a lot of challenge. Kasi I love trekking. So I want to try to trek most especially sa pinaka pataas na bundok in all Philippines. Of course, dito sa Mindanao, Mount Apo po.
Any particular beach or sea place na you would want to go? Kasi nabanggit mo, you also like swimming, right?
Palawan po.
Palawan.
Of course. Talagang yan. Part of the list po natin yan lahat.
Yes, I think so. I think Palawan talaga maraming and especially with Palawan, it's not only yung place, yung magical, pati yung flora and fauna, yung mga hayop, yung mga halamanan doon, very rich yung biodiversity. Ayan. So there. Now I want to ask, about your backgrounds. As you all know, you come from different backgrounds, from different occupations. I want to ask na, like, for example, with Dan being an entrepreneur, with Henry being an actor, and with Rizmel as a student, ano yung naging motivation nyo why you are now switching or why you are now jumping over to the male pageant, and ano yung meron dun sa competition ng mga male pageants na appeal to you the most? Who wants to go first?
Ayun, so ako na lang.
Okay.
Ah, well, actually, talagang transition ng yung talagang nangyari sa buhay ko. Kasi from seafarer and then become an entrepreneur and then right now, joining this kind of pageant, national pageant. Well, all I can say talaga, uh, talagang nagbibigay ng challenge, most especially national level siya. Dito kasi, it's a platform kasi talagang dito nahuhuli, most especially yung growth sa aming mga lalaki. Kasi we can make that things, most especially, malakihan yung malakihan yung tablado. So there's a lot of things to learn, there's a lot of adjustment to do, most especially, hindi naman natin talagang mapipigil na there will be circumstances along the way. Most especially yung nangyayari, yung mga challenges na ginawa namin. So there's a lot of challenges, mga circumstances. Pero along the way po, nalalearn po namin yan. Kasi magkaiba yung level. Magkaiba yung level ng local and then most especially yung national level. That's why for me, talagang exposure yung makukuha natin dito and then yung growth sa amin, mga lalaki.
Okay. Thank you, Dan. Rizmel, why join pageants? Bakit ano yung nag-udyok sa'yo na sumali ng Great Man?
Para sa akin po, nung nagdesisyon po ako na sumali po sa pageants, dahil una po sa lahat, gusto ko po kasing ma-enhance ang aking self-confidence po. Mga talent po or lalo na po ang aking communication skills. Sa tingin ko po, ito po yung daan para makapagbahagi rin po ako ng aking mga kakayahan at maging motivasyon po para sa iba pa pong mga kalalakihan na gayahin po ako na sumali rin sa mga male pageants po.
Okay. How about you, Henry?
Yun po, as an actor po, it is parang going out of your comfort zone kasi yung pagsali sa national pageant. Tsaka kasi sobrang laki ng pageant na to na nacha-challenge, gaya nga ng sabi ni Dan, nacha-challenge yung sarili natin talaga to exceed our limits. And as a student din, as a tourism student din, I was just enjoying my youth of helping and being the voice of my society. Ayun. And as a student, it is part of my duty to raise an advocacy not only to environment, but also to the problem of our community or our country itself. Kasi malay natin na joining this pageant, which is Great Man of the Universe, we can create a small or even if we are lucky, can create a long-term change that will help us youth Filipinos to take a step to be brave. And kasi hindi lang tayo basta bata alam mo yun. Tayo yung pag-asa ng future. Tayo yung pag-asa ng kinabukasan ng bansa natin. Ayun.
Ayan. Wow. Medyo mabigat kagad ang atake din kay Henry. Ayan. Which is which makes sense. Because in my years covering pageants, no, nakita ko na yung small incremental changes that pageantry, not just sa male pageantry but also in female pageantry, malaki yung yung effect niya with getting people involved in change. I remember before, like for example, top of mind, ang pumapasok sa isip ko is si Kylie Versosa. Before she started her advocacy on mental health, nobody was talking about it on a large scale, on a national scale. And then after she made it, something that is her personal advocacy, sa year niya na sumali siya ng Binibining Pilipinas and Miss International, suddenly everybody started speaking up more openly about it. So that's a very, that's a very refreshing take on the question, Henry. Ayan. Now, I want now to think about yung nabanggit ko kanina earlier, that Great Man, that one of the unique things of joining Great Man of the Universe is that meron silang no scandal policy. At your end, bilang mga candidates, hindi ba kayo parang na-intimidate doon sa requirement na yon? Um, can we ask Rizmel na mauna? Hindi ka ba na-intimidate nung nabasa mo doon sa requirements, no scandal, meron silang no scandal na policy?
Hello po, rinig po ako.
Yeah, dinig.
For me po, no po. Bakit ka naman po matatakot or may intimidate kung kilala at alam mo naman po na malinis at maayos ang pagkatao mo po? Siyempre po, as a great man, dapat alam po natin sa sarili natin na dapat we are a good example to other or good role model sa iba, sa bawat tao. Dahil alam po natin na hindi po biro ang maging isang great man. Dahil maraming taong nakakita sa atin at naniniwala. Kaya dapat maayos at maganda ang imahe natin sa lahat po ng oras.
Okay, thank you, Rizmel. Henry, do you wanna go next?
Yes. Ayun po. No po, hindi naman ako na-intimidate. Kasi as we all know, lahat naman po tayong siguro dito sa uh, mga candidates is wala naman sigurong scandal. Ang masasabi ko lang, if meron man yung iba, siguro we cannot put ourselves into their shoes to uh, parang husgahan sila sa kung anong ginawa nila, mga ganun. And ayun nga, sabi nga din ni Renz, dapat maging good role model tayo sa mga nakakapanood sa atin kasi as a youth, tayo yung nilulook up nila eh. Tayo yung ginagawa nilang inspirasyon to be who we are o kung anong gusto nilang maging sa near future. Yun.
Okay. Dan?
Yeah, so actually, hindi naman. Tama talaga yung sinasabi natin. Of course, tayo po yung modelo for everyone, most especially kalalakihan, diba? Not just kalalakihan, but to everyone talaga. Nagtama ko din yung sinabi ni Henry talaga. Of course, hindi naman tayo perfecto. Merong iba nagawa, meron din iba hindi. Pero at least man lang siguro, since you are a role model, I can say talaga na it's very hard to maintain that credibility, to gain that credibility. Kasi nasa stand of everyone. Kasi kailangan yan. That's why, for me lang talaga, we just have to be careful. We just have to be careful in a way to know na why posting some scandal to social media na alam naman natin ano yung posibleng mangyayari, di ba?
Moving on to the next question, I want to ask kung if in case manalo kayo, what do you think are the things that you will offer to the title? Ano yung sa tingin nyo yung may i-contribute nyo as potential na winners ng Great Man of the Universe Philippines?
So yun po. As we all know, number one ang advocacy talaga. The main purpose of pageantry is the advocacy of showing how you help to the community or give back to the community. Yun po. And second is, siguro ang may offer ko, if ever I will win, is to sustain the commitment that I have committed in the pageant that I've joined po, which is the Great Man of the Universe po. Yun po.
Okay. Salamat, Henry. How about you, Rizmel?
For me po, if ako po ang mananalo, nais ko pong i-share or i-offer ay yung maayos na pag-uugali. At syempre, yung pinakamahalaga po sa lahat, disiplina sa sarili dahil ito yung mga pag-uugali na kailangan ng bawat isa po nang sa gayon ay makagawa or makapag-ambag ng may maayos na sistema at may kabuluhang bagay po sa ating lipunan. Ayun po.
Okay. Salamat, Rizmel. Dan?
Ayun, so it's actually easy na pwede natin sabihin dito na ano yung advocacy natin, ano yung kaya natin gawin. So just to be honest po, no, talagang hard part po dyan, after the pageant na kasi, most especially pag ikaw yung nanalo. That's why we have to equip ourselves talaga. Tama po yung sinabi ni Henry na kailangan solid po yung plano po natin. Karoon tayo plataforma po talaga na talagang yung influensya po natin, pwede natin magamit to make others na talagang follow po tayo yung saktong ginagawa mo na talaga andito tayo. So again, we have to show them everything kung ano yung mga magagandang ugali. Of course, it matters the attitude also. Diba? So, ayun lang. Siguro all I can say talaga, we have to maintain, we have to sustain our, most especially the organization, the platform, na para yung mismong grupo po natin, if ever sa mga mananalo po talaga, talagang patuloy na naging isang ehemplo for everyone.
Ayan. So as a final question to wrap it all up, I want you guys to ask your followers, ask your the audiences, na nanonood sa atin ngayon, to support you on your social media channels, on your campaign for the Great Man of the Philippines, and saan nila kayo pwedeng i-follow on Facebook and Instagram. Unahin na natin si Dan.
Ayun po, no? So, hello everyone sa mga nanonood right now. Again, I am Dan Mabano, your Great Man of the Universe, Sashes Oriental. Please continue on supporting me. Follow me on my Facebook account, named Dan Kemuel Mabano, and also in my Instagram account, at that story. Tatlong Y po yan sa pinaka-last. And then, of course, TikTok po. You can search my name, Dan Kemuel Mabano. Ayun, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Dan. Rizmel.
Ayun, magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat at maraming salamat po sa lahat po ng sumusuporta sa akin at sana po patuloy niyo pa po akong suportahan dito po sa Great Man of the Universe at i-follow niyo po ako sa aking mga social media accounts. Sa Facebook po, Rizmel Cabigao, sa TikTok at Rizmel. Tapos sa IG po, Rizmel, 3Z, 3L po. Tapos sa Kumu, meron din po, Greatman_Rizmel. Yun po. Salamat po at magandang gabi.
Thank you, Rizmel. Henry?
Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Ako nga po pala si Villanueva once again. And I am your Great Man Zambales po. Maraming salamat po sa pagsuporta o patuloy na pagsuporta sa akin. Inaasahan ko po na sa darating po na pageant po namin ay patuloy pa rin po akong suportahan. At you can also follow me in my social media account, which is in Twitter po. Ako si Henry underscore. In Instagram, ako si Henry. And in Facebook, John Henry Villanueva po. Yun po. Have a great evening po and thank you very much po.
Ayan. Thank you everyone for joining us in this interview. It's been a very fun time talking with you guys. It's good to know you each one of you better and to know more about you as a person rather than you as what the videos tell who you are because it has been a very iba pa din yung may interaction, may human interaction with you guys. And we're hoping you all the best for the upcoming competition ahead. I think that magkakaroon ng cut within this week on the current. I think it's around 56. I think ititrim down kayo to a top 50 or a top 45 and I hope na kayong tatlo makapasok sa susunod na round. Ayan. Thank you very
Ano po?
much sa lahat ng mga nanood sa atin ngayon. Thank you, Rizmel. Thank you, Henry. Thank you, Dan, for spending time
Thank you
uh,
po.
with us. We really are going to be rooting for you in the competition and good luck. We hope that in the nationals, magkita-kita tayo sa actual coverage soon. Ayan. To our audience, thank you very much for spending time with us and let's see each other in the next video. Bye everyone.
Bye po.